Hello everyone, myself Krishna. In this video, I am going to explain remove data column activity and remove data row activity in UiPath Studio. So let's get started. If we want to remove any of the column information in the data table, we can use the remove data column activity. I have created one data table containing name, salary and address. So let's see how we can remove the column information using the remove data column activity. Let's click on OK and let's take remove data column activity. So here we need to provide the data table in which you wanted to remove the column information. So I'm mentioning the DT variable name. The removing column information we can provide in two ways. We can mention the column name or we can mention the column index number. In the data table, the column index number will start from 0. Name column index is 0, salary column index is 1 and address column index is 2. First see how we can remove the column information based on the column name. I would like to remove the address column in the data table. So I am going to mention the address in the column name field. Let's take output data table as a text activity to convert the data table into text format. So the output will return in the string format. So I'm going to create a variable str text and let's take one log message to display the data table text in the output panel. Right? So let's execute the process and verify the output. In the build data table, we have three columns are available, and after removing the address column in the data table, so we can find only two columns are available in the output panel, right? Now let's see how we can remove the column information based on the column index number. So now I would like to remove the salary column in the data table. So the salary column is in second position, so that means column index is 1. So here I am going to remove address. In the column number field I am going to mention 1. Now let's run the process and verify the output. So in the output panel, so the salary column is not available, right? So in the same way, if you want to remove the row information in the data table, we can use the remove data row activity. So let's take remove data row activity. So here we need to pass the data table in which you wanted to remove the data row information. So here we can pass the deleting row information in two ways. We can pass the row or else we can mention the row index. So in the data table, the row index also is starting from 0. The first row index is 0, second row index is 1 and third row index is 2, right? I would like to remove the last row. So let's see how we can remove the last row based on the row index. So last row it is the third row, right? So that means the row index is 2, right? Let's save and run the process and verify the output. In the build data table, so we have three rows are available, Hari, Banu and Navin. And after removing the last row, that is Navin, so in the output panel we have only Hari and Banu details are available, right? Now let's see how we can remove the row information based on the row. So here I am removing the row index. So the row information we can provide with this expression dt dot rows, and then we need to provide the row index. Now I would like to remove the second row. So that means the row index is 1, right? So if I execute the remove data row activity, Banu details should be removed and we should have only Hari and Naveen, right? Let's save and run the process and verify the output. So in the output panel, we can see only Hari and Naveen details. So Banu details got deleted. Let's take in a real-time scenario. I have created two data tables, DT1 containing name, salary and address, and DT2 containing only name. So I would like to compare the DT2 names in the DT1. So in case if name matches in the DT1, I want to remove the matched rows in the DT1. So let's see how we can implement this logic. So first we need to iterate the DT2. So for that I am going to take for each row in data table activity. So here we need to pass the DT2. Then we need to verify the processing name in the DT1. For that I am going to take lookup data table activity. So we are going to verify the details in the DT1, right? So in the data table section I am passing DT1. So we need to verify the name in the name column. So I mentioned in the column name as name. The lookup value will be the processing name. So current row of name dot toString, right? Then it will return the matched row index. So for that I am going to create a variable to store the matched row index, int row index. In case if the processing name is not available in the DT1 in the mentioned name column, then it will return the -1 as a matched row. So let's take one if condition to verify the details are matched or not. So here I am going to mention the condition int row index equal to -1, means no rows are matched. So I am going to take one log message to display the message like no details are matched. So row details are not matched for processing name. So if it is not -1 means so the name is identified in the DT1 in the name column. So here in the else condition we will going to delete the matched row, right? So here I am going to take a remove data row activity. So we need to remove the data row in the DT1 and the row index will be int row index, right? So let's verify the DT1 and DT2 details. So in the DT2 we have Hari, Kiran and Naveen. In the DT1 we have Hari, Banu and Naveen. In the both the data tables, Hari and Naveen details are common. After executing the process, so Hari and Naveen details should be removed and we should have only Banu details in the DT1, right? So let's click on OK and execute the process and verify the output. So if you see the log, so row matched for Hari and row details are not matched for Kiran and row details matched for Naveen. After removing Hari and Naveen details, so we have only Banu details in the DT1, right? This way, we can work with remove data column and remove data row activities in UiPath Studio. Hope this video is helpful. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day.